You saw my house. You know, there's not an everyday person, people that are not connected to family court, that have ever looked at those pictures and not had the same exact response as you. Oh my God. And I bet you're wondering, what the fuck did I do, right, to her, to make her return and do that to me? And the answer is nothing. I didn't do anything to my ex-wife. I didn't. I wish I had done something to deserve it, because then I could make sense of this shit. I didn't do anything but come home. I'm one of your frontline heroes. Lucky fucking me, man. You know, when this pandemic hit, we had absolutely no idea what was going on. All we knew is it was a virus, we didn't have a cure, and Americans were dying. My ex-wife and I are both critical care nurses. We had a child under the age of 1. And so that meant that our child was potentially double exposed to whatever this was, simply by the fact that her parents' occupations are both in healthcare. We had to make some adjustments, and we had to do it fast. I took the fucking hit. We were a 2-income household. So whatever move we made, we had to overcome the loss of one of our incomes. We're both critical care nurses. We didn't make chump change. I have 2 other children. I have grandchildren. My family needed me, and my country needed me. I took the hit. I got my ass on a plane to New York. I did not want to go. I did not want to be your fucking hero. I wanted to stay my ass at home with my kids. But I went. And for 2 years, I am surrounded by all of this grief, this pain, this death. Every day I'm going to work, I'm telling women that their spouses are likely not going to make it, and I am hearing them wail on the phone, being overcome with grief. And the whole fucking time, I am fully aware of the fact that my wife didn't give a fuck if I lived or died. She's probably hoping that I'd die out there. It would have been so much easier for her. But I came home. It became clear to me that she wasn't going to stop spending money. She wasn't going to go back to work. She said that shit. And I have rheumatoid arthritis. I was surrounded by death. I couldn't take it anymore. Not only that, I'm a woman. And when you fucking know, you know. I brought my ass home. That's what I did. I came home. Now, we've had a child custody evaluator in Sandra Peaks Court and an amicus attorney in Sandra Peaks Court. And you would think, with those 2 individuals involved in this case, one of them would have asked her why she did this. They did not. And you know, Kristen never explained it because she didn't think she was ever going to have to. When Kristen took my daughter, she went to Friendswood, Texas with her. That's where her family's from. Her family, typical Christian conservative, maggot Republicans, Trump-loving, upper middle class, in their cute little upper middle class neighborhood in Friendswood. And this place is so fucking white that when my ex-wife and I were together, she didn't even want me driving in that part of Friendswood because she knew the cops. And she knew if the cops saw me driving there, they would think she ain't got no fucking business here. And it would just be bad for me. So she acknowledged the fact that that part of Friendswood was bad for my black ass as a grown woman. But she took my little black girl there. And her family hates me. She thought I was going to come out there. She used my child as bait. I'm not fucking stupid, and I love my child. My child is a pandemic baby. At that point, most of her life she had spent in our home, quarantined. Our child was so attached to our home, we couldn't take family vacations because our baby couldn't settle and other places she had to be in her bed at night in order to sleep. And now she's in this strange place after watching one of her parents do what the fuck she just did. And her other parents not there. I knew my baby was in a state of panic. I'm not going out there to act an ass and make things worse for her. And if I had, I was sign me up for death by cop. It's pretty much what it was. And if that had happened, the narrative in Friendswood would have written itself. She would have never had to explain a fucking thing. Well, I didn't go, and she still didn't have to explain a fucking thing. That was on February 25th. I wouldn't see my child again until April 16th, her birthday. And my attorney negotiated a deal with hers that I would see her on her birthday for 4 hours. But I knew my ex-wife, and I knew the possibility of her doing something was great. So I asked one of our mutual friends, family friend, to come. And she did. I'm so grateful that she did. While we were there, my ex-wife orchestrated a stunt. She pretended like I was kidnapping my own baby. Starts screaming and carrying on. My baby and I were both completely shocked. And I look up and these security guards are now rushing me. Somebody's kidnapping your child at the zoo. Yeah, you're gonna get some attention. And that family friend stood in between me and those security guards that were rushing me. And she said, Candace didn't do anything. Kristen is lying. That family friend also showed up and testified on my behalf in court. I'm going to show you what she did to my baby. You have to know what the officers of Sandra Peak's court know to really understand the harm. The harm. And this is about my child, our children. You need to know what they knew. After this day, it would be months before I even spoke to my baby again. And we just waited and waited on a court date. We had to wait on that court date because Sandra Peak was campaigning for re-election. And she thought it was more important for her to be wherever her campaign needed her to be than be sitting on that bench servicing the residents of Harris County like she promised she would. This is a tough watch. And I'm grateful we're not in the same place today. But again, you have to see what the officers of Sandra Peak's court saw so you can know how bad she needs to go. Do you want to come here? Baby, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Baby, I know. I know. Come here. Come here. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, baby. Baby, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, honey. I'm so sorry. I know. I know.